Bo Kimball here. I felt I felt conflicted as to whether or not I should send you all a message. At first, I hesitated because I feel like it won't do any good. Like it might just fuel the flames of the bellows of hell to even show that some of the effects of recent slander and lies on my life have been negative. I am currently on a long walk right now, and I'm using this time to think, but I did not. Oh, I'm sorry, a fly went in my mouth. I did not choose to come out here on my own, but rather, for the very first time in my entire marriage, got into an argument with my companion. And it was spurred by her curiosity about what had been bothering me as of late, and I did not want to tell her because I prefer not to bring up disgusting subjects with someone who I respect. And frankly, I don't believe that women should ever have to be exposed to the type of filth that she was soon to be exposed to. I think that women ought to be protected and that that's my job. But nevertheless, she went through the history of my phone because I don't have a password and saw that I had been watching a YouTube documentary series with a splash of a name, okay, that is supposed to be an acronym, but is absolutely designed to spell out uh, frankly, a splashing word about me, or at least it pretends to be about me. It pretends to be about me and activities that I've had. And now, what this documentary, if you want to call it that, I'd call it uh, a trashumentary, which is a word I thought of for a long time when I was listening to this. It's a trashumentary because it belongs in a dumpster. Okay, but anyway, it takes real pictures of me and some are not real and some are real. It's mixed with real but not real, mixed with fake. But and so my wife watched it, and while she does not believe that I would ever hurt um, Brock or Fred or whatever those two homeless people were, uh, Gary and whatever, I forget the other one's name. While she knows that I would never have done that, even though we haven't spent very much time with Brock or anything like that for a long time, she's not suspicious of that. Okay. It brought up an old wound. It reopened a festering, disgusting wound that I have to admit the trolls that used to watch my show created. And that is that me and my friend, my former co host, my former mission companion, Brett O'Call, and I are gays. This is a tender subject because in a marriage, unlike the filthy, disgusting, wretched demons that troll my show, despite what they understand or not, unlike their worldview, a marriage is supposed to be one where two individuals are simply just together. And loyal to one another. And the suggestion that Brett and I are gay, one, creates an insecurity in both his wife and mine that he and I and our close brotherly bond is something more than that because people have commented in the past, okay? Because when you are really close friends with someone, then it can look beyond a friendship. Like if you're siblings, if I had a brother or something, I do have brothers. Okay, that's beyond a friendship. And people, when they find out, that my younger brothers and I are all brothers, like, oh, well, that makes sense. They are very, very close, and the way they interact with each other is very, very close. You know, um, that makes sense to them. But when it's just a friend, then sometimes people, they don't have the level of friendship that I have with Brett. Okay? They don't have the level of closeness that we have together. And so sometimes people who are not used to that, who uh, don't know what it's like to have that level of friendship and trust and bond with anyone because frankly they just never invested in it, or they haven't been blessed with that in this lifetime. They are jealous, and so they can sometimes form uh, just rumble dumble stupid conclusions like that it's there's something romantic or inappropriate. Okay, and what this stupid and tasteless fake trashumentary does is it tries to create this perception that Brett and I have a history of being gay together. I have never done gay before. I have never participated in anything gay before, um, ever in my entire life. In fact, most of the gays I ever spoke to in my entire life were callers of my show, trying to flirt with me or Fred or Brock. Okay, I have never had a gay moment with Brett. And so my wife, because of all the trolling of the past, because of all the people that used to call into my show and make disgusting suggestions, and because of a particular troll that one time photoshopped me and Brett's face onto an absolute litany, a multiplicity of gay pee pictures, because my wife and her innocent eyes had to be splashed with disgusting sewage like that in the past, yes, it's a sore subject. Okay? And of all the things that you troll people could spend your time doing, why are you going to spend your time trying to completely add more gas to this rumor that we have debunked over and over and over again? Why would I be married to Scarlett and have children with Scarlett if I were in fact gay? Why would Brett be married to his wife and have a multiplicity of children? Hmm? If we were doing as this trashumentary, which is the more appropriate term, suggests, and having a secret gay uh, secret together. Hmm? It doesn't make sense. It's already debunked right then and there. I don't even need to come on to YouTube next Wednesday and address this because anyone who knows us knows that we are friends and that there has never been any gay that we have done together. Period. On our mission or after. So do me a favor if you care anything at all about me or my family and take your trolling and just go troll a homeless or something at this point. Okay? Go troll someone who doesn't have anything to lose. okay? Because I do. And because if you troll the homeless over gay or whatever it is, or you murdered someone, or you have an obesity problem or whatever, you know what? If you go and do that to them, it's not going to make any difference. They're still going to just be wallowing in homeless. Okay. Whereas for me, I have a lot to lose. I have a life. I have children. I have a wife. I have callings in my church that are very important. Okay. I don't have time to be dispelling rumors about me and Brett kissing. And I don't have time for it to be causing a stupid ripple effect on my personal life. Do you know what that's like? Troll? That you did someone do this to you? Is that why you feel like you need to do it to me? Or Brett? Or Brock? Or Frederick? Or the other I don't care about them. Okay? Do you feel like it's right to lash out at innocent people because of your own wounds and scars? Shame on you. And you know what? Get a life, right? Because that must have taken a lot of effort to sit there and use stupid GIMP or whatever it's called and take a pasted picture of my face and put it on all these different uh, other images. Okay? Does any you really think anyone's going to believe that as an infant I had stubble? You didn't do a very good job with your photoshopping. Seriously. That was absolutely an obvious fake. So thank you for that part because this makes this whole battle easier for me. Because sensible people, which I've come to find are few and far between in this world, okay, will not fall for that. Okay? So you know what? You can take your stupid little shrimp salad of a document or trashumentary and go put it back in your freaking pocket. Because I am you know what? I'm very angry right now, if you can't tell. I'm angry. I'm shaking right now because I'm so mad at at the obsession. Could you just leave Carson O'Kimball alone? Could you just leave Frederick A. Phillips alone? Could you leave Brett O'Call alone? I don't know. I don't know if you can because it's been years now. It's been years now, and all you can do is sit there and throw rocks and throw feces at people that shine brighter than you. Okay? So, like I said, if you're going to go mess with someone, go mess with a stupid anti Mormon troll or something like that, like yourself. Or you know what? Go mess with a homeless. Go mess with someone who doesn't have anything to live for, okay? Go mess with someone who's not gonna their life trajectory is not gonna change because of your goofy uh, obsessions. Jesus Morondo says, Carson, those were obviously real photos. Stop denying the truth. And your IQ is obviously lower than my temperature gauge in my house, which is currently at 69. Isaac Seal says, I wish Carson was gay. Well, guess what? You can wish on every wishing star you've ever seen in your entire life, and you can dispense every single penny you've ever found in a parking lot into the luckiest wishing fountain in the world, and I will still only like women. I will still never like men, and only like women. Okay, and actually only like women because I am married and I don't think about other women. Okay? I do not spend any time thinking unfaithful thoughts that would betray my wife. Okay? And that includes going camping and having tent time with Brett, which I've never done that part. We have camped a lot, yes, because that's what friends do. They spend time together. Sometimes men need to get out and go fishing, or we need to go for a hike or something, or go to the rodeo or whatever it is. Okay, sometimes men need that, and sometimes women need to go do stupid woman things. Okay, like getting nails done, or you know what I mean. Stupid things, like, or things that I don't personally like. Okay, there doesn't make that doesn't make them lesbians, does it? In the same way that having a close relationship with my former mission companion doesn't make him my eternal companion, which is not possible, by the way, because gays cannot be sealed in the temple. That is wrong. And it goes against the Lord's will, period. Okay. And I happen to believe that. Maybe I wasn't clear and unequivocal during my time doing Mormon talk, okay, about my stance on gay, but from here on in, here's what it is. I am against gay 100% of the time. I'm against gay in Disney movies. I'm against gay in Chick-fil-A the other day that I had to be exposed to when I was trying to enjoy chicken nuggets by myself. Okay. And the people next to me, which is why I don't go back to Provo, Utah very often. I don't enjoy or endorse gay in literature or in politics or in film or anything like that. And I most certainly do not endorse gay between me and Brett. So if you are gay and that hurts your feelings at this point, I don't give an absolute anything about that. Okay. And my intention is not to hurt your feelings, but my intention is rather to let you know that this has a real life effect on me and I'm not going to stand for it. So next Wednesday, I will be bringing Brett, okay, with our wives in the audience watching us. I will be bringing Brett up back to YouTube, and we will both be here, and we are going to put this to rest once and from all. Period. Okay, and I see people are saying that I'm rude. Okay, I see people being upset or trop trumpet. I saw Carson in the gay bar on Provo Center Street just last week. Well, you know what? I didn't even know there was a gay bar on Provo Center Street. Okay, that's how gay you are, and I am not. All right, I am much less gay than you could ever imagine. You know what? I've said enough, and I've had enough of this, and I don't care who I've offended. I don't care anymore. I am done with those days. I'm done trying to be nice, and I will see you next Wednesday. Goodbye.